Hello, welcome to another part of fucking Rapid Racer. We're down doing Bear Lake, Lava Trail in Lost Valley, we're Son of Canada. Might as well check out the info first, get that out of the way, because that's important. And, yeah. Then we get straight into the bullshit. And by the way, I fixed up the audio, so, now I'm actually going to turn it down so that I'm not overpowered. Now, this is where the game just sort of loses it. Before, you saw this game, you know, not being too bad, not being too difficult. Looks like you just have to win the races. Well, then you find out about the bonus tokens and the fact you can get bonuses. The first two races don't have bonus tokens, though. They introduce you to the turbo and to the fucking, the hazard, I guess you can call it. Now we have the bonus token and we have the blue token, which I later found out, as I'll be showing you pretty soon, in this part, that yes, the blue token does freeze time for a few seconds in this game, like in everything. So that's the tokens. Blue token freezes time for a bit, the yellow token's for the bonus, and the green token is your turbo. And the red ball is a hazard. You don't want that. Now, if there's one thing I hate about this game is the controls, and I've already talked about it pretty well last part, you know, how bad it is, the whole motion turning and all that bullshit. Well, I thought the developers knew this, because now I am getting this track and the next two tracks in which they're basically pulling me. They're not letting me just go around wherever the fuck I want and actually like have this be like real water and such. Instead, I'm being pulled along by everything. I have no force against it. I can't even turbo my way out of this shit. I am stuck on a fucking rail for so much of this track, for so much of the next track, and for so much of the track after that. These three tracks actually show just how fucking bad this is. And not only that, just to add on the cherry on top, they put bonuses, the bonus tokens, and the turbo and such in bullshit spots, but they put the hazards in easy to get to spots. In fact, they will even pull you into the hazards. As you saw in that one bit there, when I was being pulled to the left, almost straight into a fucking hazard bowl. Yeah, there's that. So, this game pulls this bullshit on you, in which it's forcing you from the track alone, from the water, in through all this bullshit. And it sucks. In fact, right here, in this little spot here, you can't fucking turn. You're stuck on one specific path. You can't go right, you can't go left. You can try to turbo your way out, but it won't work. You're fucking stuck. There are bits that are like that in almost all these fucking tracks, in which you can try to turn yourself out of it, but you can't, because even if you use the turbo to boost yourself out of it, you can't. The game won't allow it. It is going to keep you stuck there. And honestly, that is bullshit. That is the worst fucking thing about this. The fact that half of these tracks is mainly on rails. You can't control yourself for half of this fucking track and for half of the next track and so on and so forth. The first track is the most free you can be. The first fucking track gives you as much freedom as possible in any of these tracks. Everything else has sections that pull you around. And you might have actually seen at some points where I'm going straight forward and the game just like fucking shoves you in a direction like left and such. It sucks. It's stupid. And with the fucking motion steering going on here, with this awkward steering controls that you have in this fucking game, it only makes it fucking worse. It only makes it so much more unbearable and fucking shit. I honestly want to know how you can defend this, because this took me 5 fucking tries to even get 5 bonus tokens. I literally struggled on getting this shit. And you can go backwards, but it's a struggle to go backwards because you're getting pushed forward the entire time. So you have to sometimes even boost to do this shit. And sometimes you can't even do that. Sometimes you're just forced to not be able to go back. And it... It's fucking terrible. It is really fucking terrible. But hey, we got our bonus in this track, which took me 5 fucking attempts. You saw the 5th attempt. It's stupid how bad this is. Now it's time to go ahead and get ourselves some more speed, I guess. Except it doesn't change the track based on where you are. It stays in the center spot. So I have to turn back. That's fucking stupid. Why the fuck should I do that? And now I'm just fighting against my own turning to get this shit, because the turning is actually really shit, really slow, but again, it moves faster the more you turn. But it gets even worse. If you're not accelerating, you don't even turn. You barely turn, so you have to accelerate in order to make good turns. Which means you're gonna miss a lot of shit. It's fucking terrible. But now I got more speed. Now it's time for Lost Valley, Costa Rica. And now we're doing this shit. And this sucks, because this track has the stingiest time in the entire fucking game. I'm not joking. I got this on the first attempt, and yes, there is bonuses here. In fact, for all 3 of the tracks you're going to be seeing this part, they all have bonuses. Even though when it comes to upgrading this boat, there is only 3 upgrade slots. And I'm given 4 bonuses. So what I'm being told here is you are giving me this shit, and yet you want me to go through and get all these bonuses even on the last track when I got all the upgrades. And you want me to deal with this shit, in which I'm still being forced on a track. It's not very noticeable here, but you can see by the way the waves are aligned and such, that it's basically forcing you into the center of its little pits. It's forcing you either in the middle, the left, or the right, in like a line. And getting out of it is a pain in the ass. It's right here too, you can sort of see it. And it gets even fucking worse when I boost here and I fail. Now I need to get myself out of this, and it's a narrow fucking spot. And with these controls, getting out of a narrow spot with these terrible fucking controls, and the river forcing you left, right, and forward and all that bullshit, can you not see the fucking problem? I honestly do feel like, though, the developers deliberately made this shit like that. They deliberately made the tracks like this to make it difficult. Even though they have a medium and hard. because of how fucking terrible the tracks are and the controls are, I don't even want to touch medium. I don't even want to fucking think about hard. Because this is easy, and trust me, this is hard enough. This is frustrating enough. I do not want to go and waste my fucking time trying to master this fucking game with the bullshit it pulls on me. If I am actually forced to do this shit on hard to unlock everything, fuck you! This is gonna be a painful let's play if that's the case. But as you can see, I made quite a fuck up, and look how much time I have left. I have barely any fucking time, and you lose a lot of time in this one. There is not that much you're giving back compared to how much of the track you have to get through. There is like one section where I can gain all my shit back if I turbo like mad. Well, not like mad, like turbo twice almost. But everything else, even if I'm turboing like fucking mad, I still can't deal with it. Look at that, I gained time back, and I didn't even turbo. That was that spot. That was the spot I was talking about. Now I'm racing against this fucking clock in order to actually beat this. Because trying to steer through this shit is hard, and now I can't turbo. Because the game is forcing the red orbs on me and I can't turn away from them. And I can't get 3 orbs to get rid of these so I can get more turbo. So, I'm in a fucking conundrum. And it gets even worse considering this is the longest part about a fucking checkpoint and you lose a lot of fucking time. So, because I couldn't get the blue there considering the fucking force the game is pulling on me, I barely made it before I was going to give a fucking timeout failure right there. I could have gone a timeout failure right fucking there. That is how bad this is. Luckily the other tracks are not like this, but this is how fucked this is. And again, this is on easy. Barely any time, fucking bullshit tracks, terrible turning controls. The only thing that's forgiving is the AI because they're fucking stupid. And even then, they'll have their moments. So quite fucking honestly, if you're gonna call me a pussy for not being able to get through this game on hard and having to go through it entirely on easy, fuck you. Fuck you. Because seriously, I like to see you play this. I like to see you do better than this. Because you won't. Not with this shit. This game plays so fucking terribly. There's no fucking way I can see any motherfucker just make me look like a piece of shit that easily. Alright? Consider I'm focusing on getting all these bonus tokens and trying to get first while fighting against the controls and the track. Yeah, no. Anyway, Lava Trail in Hawaii. This is the last track. It's difficulty 4, the highest difficulty so far. Let's fucking do it. There are bonuses here, but I have no idea what you get from this. In fact, I thought the bonuses were over now. I thought after you beat this, that's it. That's the game. Or that's the game for that one boat. Now I have to go do another boat, and maybe even unlock a new fucking boat to go through the bullshit with. Because there are some more boats, and they have much better stats. In fact, the starter boats are the worst ones. Because the starter boats only let you go up to at least 3 stats. Every other boat goes up to 5, or even 6. and usually have like 3 or 4 already. So you're given the worst fucking boats to begin with, and you have to go through all this shit just so you can get a decent boat. And even then, you still have to fight with the controls, you still have to fight with the fucking track. It is still a pain in the fucking ass. And this is bad too. This is the 4th track all over again. But in lava, I guess. And once again, it's forcing you on a track. I am turning here, but it's sliding me left. I'm not even going that fast to be sliding left. It's forcing me there. I don't know why this game was designed like this. I don't know why they designed the controls like this, why they designed the fucking game like this with the waves. They're obviously assholes for doing this. And the worst part is that I could not actually do this without going backwards. Yes, I could not get all 5 tokens and get first without going backwards for the last bonus token. Because there's not that many, especially here, in which they put it in some dickish fucking spots and you're just expected to fucking handle this. You're not going to handle it though. I know you're not gonna fucking handle it. I couldn't even fucking handle it. Because it is so fundamentally fucked on how you're supposed to handle this. Look at this shit. I go for that token, now I'm off. I'm off again because the fucking turning I'm trying to get back on. I can't. Fuck. And now I missed that one. Now there's about like 4 left. 3 or 4, give or take. This one right here, this fucking bonus token, I don't even think is possible to get. I don't think it's even fundamentally fucking possible to get that one, considering you have this big fucking bump you can't ride on or jump over whatever, and it's right close to it. And the current is pulling you away from it. There is no fucking way you can do that. And it gets even worse. It gets even fucking worse when I have to go backwards to get 1 fucking token. Because that token you saw before back there, that last token you saw before, that's the last token. That's the last bonus token I can even fucking notice anywhere else in the track. If I don't get the 5th token and I miss that one, I don't get my bonus. It's over. So, if I miss the other bonuses, and I might, in fact I will, I have to get that last token to get my bonus. Which means if I miss it, I have to go against the current of the fucking track in order to actually get that fucking token. I have to fight against the game in order to get my bonus. Of course my computer's acting up a bit, so a bit of lag going on. My computer has a bit of a problem where it just like sort of freezes. I can't do anything about that. And yeah. This is the game. This is my experience of the game. And you might be thinking that's it, that's the game. It's not. There's more. There's more to this fucking game. It doesn't end here. And that's the worst part. When you go through all this shit, and you're actually suffering, you're not having any fun, and it's a fucking pain in the ass to get through, but you're not done yet. You still have so much more to deal with. And right here, look at this shit. Now I'm trying to head backwards to get that token. The AI is pretty dumb, and they're also like flipping about too. They're acting kind of weird. but for the most part they're being stupid. And I'm glad, because there's no fucking way I can do this on medium. No fucking way. I would have to forget about the bonuses entirely if I'm even going to handle medium. And even then, I'm going to have a hard time because the track itself and the controls are so fucking terrible. It's still going to be a struggle. I'm still going to be fighting against this fucking game. But I have to cancel out all bonuses in order to even be able to handle that. I have to just forget about the bonuses and just turbo the entire fucking time. And I don't even know how I'm even going to make hard look possible. I don't even think you can. Maybe you can. Maybe it is possible. I won't say it's impossible. I'm just saying, you have to be really fucking lucky, honestly, to even get that. But there you go. I win. I got my bonus. I beat all 6 tracks. What's my reward for doing this shit? Well, if you actually beat all 6 tracks, you get the day championship and the night versions, which we have to do. And not only that, but now we have to go do a bonus. So what is the bonus now? It can't be the same thing. Well, guess what it is? What the fuck do I do? What do I choose? Jeez, I already got all 3. I might as well just go forward. Like, what can I possibly get from doing this? What could I possibly fucking get from doing the bonuses? And it's the same shit. It's nothing special. But again, it is so hard to steer here that I'm not going to be able to do this perfectly. As you can see, I'm not accelerating, so not a good turn going on. I accelerate, I get better turning. And again, it's all in motion. So there's the finish line right fucking there. That's the entire track. No joke. That was the entire fucking track. That's the entire bonus track. And now what do I get for doing this bonus? Well, if you do this bonus, you get a new boat, the Americana. Look at its fucking stats. Look at this stats. Look at these stats. Look at this stats. And now we also have a deal thing. The deal is kind of weird. I think you can actually upgrade your shit, like change shit around. But they're all even, so I can't really do that. But as you can see, I could do that shit, and I can do the same boats that I've already gotten done. But I'm not going to, because next time we're doing Americana. Which, by the way, I can't upgrade this, but I can't right now because none of them are higher up. So I can't exchange. That's all it is, exchanging. So I can change shit. Because there's no fucking way you can get all the upgrades. So that's it. But we're not done yet. Because now we have to go and do all the night ones. And which difficulty has increased, as you can see. They're all the same tracks, but now they have a nighttime filter to it. They're all in night. And I have to do them all. I have to go through all the bullshit. So, I'm guessing it's going to be harder to see. That's the hard part. Whatever. The track itself is hard enough. But yeah, next time we go through all these 3 tracks again, but in nighttime. And I'm going to show you all the times, and you know, show you the stats I got here. The times are sort of tough, sort of, but they're manageable, and I already got some of them done anyway, so yeah. Next time on Rapid Racer, we're going to be doing the nighttime versions of the first 3 tracks. We're going through all of nighttime, starting with Miami, and then Canyon, and then Alaska. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.